Good morning, folks. Welcome to Quantsap. This is Vicky Sajnani. Let's get started with the morning market brief. 17,741.31% up was Nifty 50 futures. 40,704.11% up was Nifty Bank futures. Wild movement during the day, so there were substantial rise and falls as far as Nifty 50 and Nifty Bank futures are concerned. Looking at the SGX, as of now, we are expecting a close to 45 points gain in Nifty SGX futures. That is 17,788 is thereabouts is where it's quoting at. So we can expect that the NSE Nifty futures would open up with a positive change. Well, looking at the charts, you have 17,820 as a resistance point, 18,000 as the resistance, and then the next major resistance is close to 18,374. So supports being 17,500, 17,200. Well, the major litmus test is going to be close to 18,000 level. So I think जब तक वो 18,000 का स्थिर पार नहीं करता है, level पार नहीं करता है, bulls को आना पूरे फोर्स के साथ थोड़ा मुश्किल लग रहा है. Well, looking at the build-ups, so we saw some amount of short covering here, but not a substantial one on an overall basis. So let's see how it pans out during the day. Not a clear picture from the futures OI. Looking at the options OI front, you're seeing 18,000 and 19,000 are the two large call OI strikes. There is substantial amount of call writing on different levels intermittently. On the lower side, you have 17,000 as the major OI call, a put OI. But there is some amount of writing on 17,500 and 17,400, 300 levels. But then the calls, the amount of call writing has been on the higher side as compared to puts. Looking at Bank Nifty futures, 39,750, 38,520 are the two major levels on the lower side. On the higher side, we can see 41,000, 41,640, and 42,000 as the major levels for Bank Nifty. As compared to Nifty, Bank Nifty appears to be a little more concerning as such, but then let's see how that pans out during the day. As I said, 39,750 happens to be the major support zone for this index. So Bank Nifty, we saw some amount of longs coming in, but the price action didn't substantiate that move. Well, looking at the options OI, we are seeing a reasonable amount of put writing out there, but not that substantial. Call writing is right away taken away. 42,000 and 44,000. These are the two major levels where there is substantial call writing. There is 41,000 thereabouts, 41,500, some amount of writing out there in terms of calls. Puts 40,000 and I think 39,000 are the two major levels to be watched out as of now. Top gainers, losers, Intellect, Indus Tower, Bajaj Finance are the top gainers. BEL, GAIL and Exide Industries are the top losers. Well, looking at the sectoral index contribution, 28 positive points coming in from IT, 20 points positive from oil, 10 points negative contribution from metals, FMCG 9 points negative, capital goods 11 points negative. You had seen NBFC 15 points positive contribution. So the saving grace was IT and oil to a certain degree yesterday. Well, Looking at the sectoral built-ups, IT, power, telecom on the long side, cap goods, metal, pharma on the short side. You had cement, which was under pressure, now faced about some amount of short covering. Before I move ahead, I would like to invite you to Option Symposium 5.0, India's largest option conference. It's going to happen on the 11th and 12th of February 2023 at the iconic Bombay Stock Exchange. You'll get to learn and network. Learn about 10 plus option strategies, which could be actionable from the 13th of February itself. You could, essentially learn a lot in these symposiums as such. And the sponsors are Alice Blue, Espresso, M-Stock, 5 Paisa, Ricky. I would like to recommend you to please attend this conference. I think it's going to be a big learner session as such, and also a lot of networking with the industry experts. Before I move ahead, there could be an iCard popping up for you to register for the conference in the right-hand side corner. Well, looking at the result calendar, quite a packed up result calendar. UPL, Shriram Finance, MFSL, you have Sun Pharma, IOC, Godrej Consumer Products, ACC, or a whole host of companies announcing their results. Indian Hotels, Cholafin, Jindal Steel. One stock on the radar, Manappuram, which is going to be under pressure. A major support zone, 11060 and 107. Major resistances, 120.50, 126. 126, 127 levels. So clearly, the support is close to 110. On a crack of that, you could see pressure in this, bear pressure in this counter. So we have seen some amount of shorts erupt in Manappuram. After a series of long unwinding kind of a thing, there was some amount of short here. So let's see how that pans out during the day. Well, looking at the OI picture from options, so you have substantial OI at 120, 125 levels, call OI, put OI at 110 and 105 and 100. The other stock on the radar is Maruti. The resistance 8924 and the next major resistance 9104. Supports being 8600 and 8416. So you have 842015 levels. That is the range which is going to be the major support. Anyways, the counter faces resistance at close to 8925 levels. Surpassing that, you could see a positive twirl on this stock. So the stock looks poised well enough. So we could see higher price action above 8925. So Maruti, OI, on the OI front, we're not seeing some fireworks here. You had some amount of longs, you had shorts, then longs, then some amount of short covering which has happened, which has moved the stock on the higher side. So let's see how the new phenomenon happens or works out today. 9,000 is the call writing. 8,800 also there is some amount of call writing. So that could, there could be some amount of unwinding in these strikes if the prices, if the underlying were to move higher. Of course, you have the OI at 8,500 major OI. So that's that. Well, looking at the ban list, Ambuja Cement is one of the stocks in the ban list as of now. Before I summarize, I would like to highlight to you, please consult your financial advisor before trading in derivatives, and also please follow strict stop losses while trading in derivatives. So we discussed the two stocks, Manappuram on the bear side, Maruti on the bull side, Vanlist, Ambuja Cement. Sectoral long built up, we saw IT, power, telecom. Sectoral short built up was capital goods, metal, pharma. And we also discussed the Nifty and Bank Nifty ranges. Well, that's it from my side. Wish you happy trading and all the best.